Excellent day, everyone. My name is Nnoka. I am the mock coach. I'm so excited. Today is day 5 of the More Challenge, and we'll be talking about minding my mind part 2. This is the MMM of success, right? Minding my mind. I'm really excited because this is my favorite part, because this is a place where a lot of people do not know that they determine what they get in life. And so we'll go straight into it. Yesterday we talked about how we don't really think thoughts, and you're a channel similar to an antenna of a TV or radio, and your mind is constantly trying to tune into things that you seem to be interested in. It's pretty much like when you search your TV for TV stations that you're interested in. So you're constantly broadcasting. The stations, of course, are of different frequencies. The radio stations, Cool FM is of a different station frequency. The news is of a different frequency. Rock or classic rock station is of a different frequency. All right. So the questions you want to ask yourself are: what are you tuned into? What are you broadcasting? Right? And what is your frequency? Because it's very important to understand all of those things, because you're constantly broadcasting something. And if most of your thoughts are unconscious, what are you broadcasting? Right? And I also said that your mind will entertain more of the thoughts that are similar to what you've been feeding it with. So what is your diet? Because your diet is much more than what you feed your stomach. It's the company you keep, the books you're reading, what you're listening to, and what you're watching, right? Because what you watch on social media is very important as well. So mind what you feed your soul. It's very important, and here's why. What you feed your soul can keep you stuck or limited. It can cause your body diseases and can make you poor, right? It can make you create a ceiling over your head and you are unable to cross that ceiling. So watch what you feed your mind with, because the health of your mind and your body is largely dependent on what you feed the mind. Even your success is also dependent on what you're feeding the mind with. Your body will never step into places your mind has never been to, right? Your body will never accept things that your mind has not accepted, right? So the success of your business is largely dependent on how your mind has envisioned it. So what are you feeding your mind with? You need to watch what your mind eats. Your mind will eat whether you intentionally feed it or not, because it's eating all the time. Success in life is 80% inner work and 20% strategies. So sometimes we're trying to put out all the world-class strategies in place, make sure that our business has all of that. But it seems as though it's not working because the mind is also sabotaging the process. So this is as a result of you not converting your mind yet, right? So all you have been doing is with your conscious mind, setting your intention, but your attention is dependent on your subconscious mind. And wherever your attention goes, your energy goes there. I don't know if someone is getting this, because where your energy goes to, your attention goes to, your energy goes there. And what that means is that if your subconscious mind and your conscious mind are not in alignment, right, that means your conscious mind will be planning something and your subconscious mind is on a different level, not agreeing with what your conscious mind is doing. it then becomes your biggest enemy. And that is why the African proverb says that if you defeat the enemy within, you will find out that there is no enemy without. So when they are not in alignment, it makes you double-minded. And that's why in the Bible it says the double-minded man is unstable in all of its ways and can never ever get anything from God. It doesn't say some things. It says you can never get anything from God. All right? And that's why it says, if thy eye be single, thy body will be full of light. Your eye being single is not talking about your eyes, physical eyes. It's talking about the alignment, the two minds seeing in one direction through one eye, right? Seeing the same thing, being aligned. And then guess what? Your body will be full of light, because all of the light that you are will begin to shine and reveal itself, right? So it's very important to mind your mind. What are you feeding into it? Are you also affirming the things, the truth about your being, so that your mind begins to absorb it? Because it's not your fault what happened in the past, the things that you picked up on the way based on experiences. But now that you're becoming aware, what are you feeding your mind with? Because you can no longer blame your parents or blame the house help or blame all of that happened when you were younger. Now it's your responsibility to begin to reprogram your mind, recalibrate it with what you want for yourself, your own intention, the truth about your being in affirmations. All right? And don't expect to say affirmations for 1 week and say it doesn't work, because you have told yourself those lies about yourself and the things that kept you small for about 45 years, for 50 years. Then you expect your mind to just do the magic in 1 week or 2 days of saying the affirmation. No, you have to keep feeding it and feeding it until you have cleansed and taken away all the other things that do not belong in there, right? And meditation helps as well, so that you can begin to filter the thoughts and look at those thoughts, the motive behind the thought, without judgment as well. That's why meditation is very powerful, right? Meditation is like the inner spa that cleanses that all those thoughts, cleanses your inside. Every day we have our bath on the outside, we wear new clothes. How would you feel if the inside is not? How do we in fact move around with our inner house not clean? Some of us it hasn't been cleaned for years, for decades. You can't stay in a house without cleaning the house, flushing the toilet, or in eating and leaving the plates there. You won't stay there for up to 2 days. But some of us have carried all the baggages that we do not need, that have kept the inside really unconducive. That's the word. And we have been carrying it around. So this is a time to pay attention. So the exercise today is really straightforward, right? Do an audit of what you've been listening to. Get a pen and paper. It's always important to write, because when you write things out, the areas, there's something called the areas of your brain, right? It immediately picks up what you're interested in. And just like how when you want to buy a red car, there's something about the red car or the red t-shirt syndrome. When you want to buy a red car, you see the same red car everywhere. You start noticing it in the different places. Your mind, your brain will start to pick up the things that you're interested in on the outside, because like I said, the antenna, the frequencies, right? So the exercise today is to write out top 5 people that you've been listening to. Categorize your conversation with them, right? which category do they come into? There are three categories. One, you are having conversations about other people. See, your mom can be in this in this category, so don't take out your mom. If you've been listening to her, like she's in your ears more than any other person, she should be there. And what are people talking about? Put it there. Your dad, your sisters, your siblings, that they are related to you does not mean that what you are discussing will be of your best interest. The frequency may not be of your best interest. Be truthful to yourself. I can't help you do this exercise, all right? So categorize it. Put it. Am I having conversations about other people? Am I having conversations about politics, challenges in the economy, and other things like that? Or am I having high-minded conversations? There are three conversations you want to check out what kind of conversations you're having with these top 5 people. Is it conversations about other people? One. Number 2, is it conversations about politics, challenges in the economy, how things are going down, how things will never work in Africa or in the US, how people are wicked, how all that and other things? Is that what kind of conversations you're having? Or are you having high-minded conversations about your visions, where you are going to, what next, what would raise your consciousness, or how you would manifest what you have come on earth to do? What kind of conversations are you having with those people? Then you want to, when you're done with that, then you want to look at the results, because with that, the people that talk about other people, right, are below average minded, right? And those that talk about current affairs, politics, all of that, they are average minded. And then people that you have high minded or visionary conversations with are the above average minds. So you want to have more of those people. Number 3, you want to have more of the number 3s, right? Then you want to take inventory of the books that you're reading. Very, very important. Write them out and reflect on why you're reading them as well. Write out the books that you want to read. And here's why. Your books are also part of your mental environment and the food that your mind is eating. So it's a good idea for you to cultivate a reading habit and read what you want to become. Right? So you can take incremental steps, right, in doing that, because this is a journey of becoming more. So write them out so that you can be intentional about them. Write the time frame. Is it monthly? Is it yearly? Is it 6 months? Is it after 3 months you read a new book? Then you write out affirmations that you want to feed your mind with. All right, it's very important. Where you have limiting beliefs is a good place to start. The areas of your life you struggle with is an evidence that there are limiting beliefs there. So start to look at what your limiting beliefs are, and then write affirmations in the present tense, or affirmations like you have already done it. All right, don't write I am going to or I want to. Say I am so happy and grateful now that I have done this, or I'm so happy and grateful now that I am living my best life. All right, so write those affirmations today. Do at least 7 affirmations and read them out to yourself at a 3-hourly interval. What I mean by that is that do 6 a.m., 9 a.m., 12 noon, 3 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m. Inundate yourself with the truth of your being. All right? Then do this for 21 days minimum. All right? Make sure you stick to this for 21 days minimum. The affirmations. All right? So great talking to you today, sharing this with you today. I want to know, as always, how this has helped you. God bless you and see you tomorrow.